Welcome to Family Product Reviews. If you are new here, support us by subscribing. Today we will be reviewing the Best Friends by Sheri Calming Shag Vegan Fur Donut Cuddler, multiple sizes. However, after washing this cover, following the text instructions, it also came out looking totally matted. If you have multiple small dogs, they can comfortably stretch out together on the 45 by 45 by 10 bed. She instantly took to the bed. She looked miserable before the bed, and while her attitude is much different. She chirped at me, and looked happy kneading the bed with her paws. Soft, and well made, and the round bolster firm, not collapsible for head and body support. The only downside to this is the center bottom is very thin, and you can feel the floor. Ouch. If you need a bed with thick orthopedic foam for an old dog, this is not the bed you want. There are plenty of those out there for an old dog that needs that extra padding. Arrives in a vacuum-packed bag, but quickly fluffs out, and 10 minutes in the dryer per instructions helps, and blows the stink off of it. He hasn't wanted to scratch or mold the bed into his liking. It seems he's alright with the fluffiness. The only disappointment is that the bottom of the beds are not padded very well, and goes flat quickly. The only problem, our little dog wants it. She is laying by her, and growling BC she wants it. Looked a bit scary in its vacuum-sealed package, but, after opening, it fluffed right up. After several minutes of playful flips, flops, and rolls, she snuggled down, and went to sleep. The directions for unpacking were very explicit: shake, finger comb the fibers, toss in the dryer on low heat. Finally, it took our dog a little time to understand this was a bed, and not a huge stuffed toy. After about an hour of exploring, flipping the bed upside down, plowing through the deep center crease with her nose, and mouthing the sides like she does her dog friends at the dog park, our pooch snuggled on top, and fell asleep. In comes an ad on Instagram for a fluffy dog bed that actually looked nice, but less than being around it for 12 hours, and moving it next to the new couch, and she's home. It's darker gray underneath, and has undertone that you can see through the frost shag. He thought it was a big toy at first, but is now loving how soft and snuggly it is. She likes to sleep stretched out, and also curled up, so this bed is perfect for that. The sides are soft enough that she can spread out, but also high enough for her to curl in. Really, there is plenty of room for the both of them when they are in the mood for sharing. She needed something softer and warmer for her little old kitty bones, and this was so perfect we're ordering another. He has discovered that the underbelly of this bed is weaker than the top, and now tries to flip it over so he can rip the cover. They also stated that a brand new dog bed would be sent out immediately at no additional cost. So much easier to throw the whole bed into the washer and dryer than to struggle with zippered covers and foam insets. You can tell from the stitching this bed is going to last a good long while. Rocco loves his new bed. The tan is a nice light color with a grayish undertone. It kind of bubbles up around his back, and his head can rest on the bolstered side. He has ripped several beds doing this strange self-play thing, but this bed has held up for months. Mostly though, he curls up, or stretches out in it, and looks like the most peaceful pup on the planet. He actually gave lots of kisses of approval, clearly excited, and has fallen asleep in it snoring. Twice already today. Unfortunately, it ended up being quite a bit larger than one medium-sized cat needs. If you have 2 or 3 smaller ones that like to sleep together, it's perfect. She fits perfectly onto the 45 by 45 bed, with a little room to spare. She is a smaller gray, maybe 65 loops. The bed is very soft. After a few washes, the fibers do not come out unless you have a chewer. A cuddler from day one. She loved immediately. It can support her head, and she can curl up like she does when she wants to sleep. It can be moved from the living room to bedroom, or our vehicle if needed. So it's been a few nights, and there is a definite downside to this dog bed. The middle isn't fluffy like the outside of the bed, and it's more like a silky material. Our dog moves around a lot when she sleeps, and it can be very noisy. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, and leave your comments below.